Hi friend, how are you? If you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more updated technical and real life video. Today I discussed about the Buchholz and Wesher relay. What is the function of the Buchholz relay and where it's being installed, and what is the function of the Wesher relay and where it's being installed for the protection of the power transformers and the distribution transformers above the 750 kVA rating. Here I have drawn a power transformers as per the pictorial representation of the transformers. This is the transformers main tank. This is the transformers main tank. These are the radiators, these are the bushings, and this is the conservator as per the drawing. This is the Buchholz relay. These are the valves of the both side of the Buchholz relay, and these are the gas opening valve from the transformer side, and this is the gas opening valves of the conservator side. So we have to identify and we have to know that what is the angle between this pipe of the conservator from the main tank to the transformers. It obviously come to the examination or any interview question 9.5 degree. So the angle is 9.5 degree. By help of the 9.5 degree, this pipe from the conservator tank and the main tank is just situated and installed for the betterment of the protection of the gas actuated relay. Actually the Buchholz relay are the gas actuated relay. It's provide the alarms, it's provide the tripping according to its mechanisms. I will discuss about the proper mechanisms, how it's provide the alarm and how it's provide the tripping, and when it's provide the tripping and when it's provide the alarm. Actually this Buchholz relay has been used for the internal and incipient fault purpose. So what is the incipient? This is the slow developing fault inside the transformers. So let's discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of the Buchholz relay. So the advantage of the Buchholz relay is simple protection. This is a very simple gas actuated relay, and it's being used for the power transformers nowadays very effectively. An earlier stage detection, if anything else has been just occurred inside incipient fault, that means the flow or the developing fault, the gas will be actuated and gas will be operated the relay accordingly. So the earlier stage detection is just with that particular relay. And the disadvantages, it's only being used for the oil immersed types of transformers, and the oil level depends. It depends on the oil level. If the oil level will be down, the alarm will come. If the oil level will be frost, something like that inside the transformers has been happened, then that force is just thrushes the flap up, and this flap will just rotate the mercury, and the contact will be make, and the DC will be through to the circuit breaker, and particular transformers breakers will be tripped accordingly. Now we discussed about the drawing. I have drawn this drawing for your better understanding. This is a Buchholz relay, and inside this Buchholz relay a float is present in the with this is the a hinge. This is fixed with inside the Buchholz relay, and this is also fixed inside the Buchholz relay. So actually, the Buchholz relay is just total oil from the transformer's main tank, and that is connected with the conservator. The Buchholz inside the Buchholz relay is already filled up. If the Buchholz relay is filled up, that float will be touched to the upper car part, and the you are seeing the mercury. This is the mercury. I am just trying to understanding you. This is the mercury. If this float and if the oil level will be decreased, if the oil level will be decreased, then this float will be down from this position to this position. If this float will be down from that position to that position, so this mercury will contact with this point and this point, so the DC will come from here and going to the alarm circuit, and alarm will be shown that some inside incipient fault is just happening, because the oil when some inside deformations will be happened or is happened, the hydrogen gas, a huge amount of hydrogen and different type of gases has been generated, and these gases will come here. If the hydrogen is a very light gases, then the hydrogens will be go to the upper side of the Buchholz relay and oil will be down, and when you release the gases formations inside the Buchholz relay, inside the transformers, then this oil level will be up, and this float will be again go to this point, and the mercury will be NO contact. Then mercury will be NO contact. Actually it is a NO contact, and for the down of the oil, that will be the NC, and the DC will be through the alarm circuit, and the alarm will be buzzed out. And if inside the heavy amount of fault will be happen inside the transformers, then a thrust of oil and a force has been created, and lots of hydrogens, methane, etc., lots of gases will be generated, and that gas will be just provide the thrust and generate the pressure. This flap, if this flap will be rotated, if a thrust will be here, this flap will be rotated here, then this hinge part will be fixed with the Buchholz relay, inside the Buchholz relay, so this flap will be just rotating upper side, and I am showing you this is the mercury, and this mercury NO contact will be the NC contact, because this contact and this contact will be sorted, and that will be the NC contact. When that will be the NC contact, the DC will be through from this circuit and provided the tripping circuit to trip the concerned circuit breaker. So this is the total procedures inside what is happened inside the Buchholz relay. Actually the alarm will be the first options when something like very lots of gases will be generated, then the thrust will be here and the trip circuit. So first alarm will be generated, then the trip will be generated, if anything else or big things will be happened. So friend, if you are interested to show my video, please subscribe my channel, share my channel with your friends, colleague. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much.